What's in there?
Yeah, do you need your phone? Ah!
Sorry, you're right.
Toe,
Ow, my heel.
Sit down. Hi guys, welcome back to another video of ours, or welcome to our channel if you are new here. If you are new, my name is Elise and this is Sean, and we often post on the channel about how we bought our first home. We do house tours. That is your kind of thing, then do think about hitting the subscribe button. We would love to have you part of our YouTube little family. So we're coming up to about 2 years in our new build home, which we absolutely love, and we thought to celebrate the occasion we would come together and think about a video that we could bring you guys that hopefully will help you if you're looking to buy your first home, you're looking to get on the property ladder, you don't know where to start. So hopefully this video will help you. So in today's video, it is about how to save money to buy your first home. So the first tip we've written down to help you save a bit of money is to maybe put yourself together a budget spreadsheet. Yeah,
I've done this forever and ever and ever. From the first day I got a job, I wanted to save £500 a month, so I budgeted that into my savings and almost went backwards. So I knew I had this amount of money coming in, savings, and then everything else worked out. Yeah. So, you know, how much mobile phone, gym,
yeah, all your outgoings,
Sky, broadband, everything. Yeah,
you can list it, and I think sometimes it really helps to visualise what you're actually spending, because it's all very well like looking at your bank account and being like, oh god, I'm broke this month, but actually if you don't know what it's actually going on, I think it can be a real wake-up call sometimes, definitely. As to, you know, you could be overspending on subscriptions or gym, things like that. So I think having it on a spreadsheet, writing every single outgoing that you have for a month and budget all of that, so whether that be your bills, like you say, your gym, your petrol, any money that you have for going out for dinner with your friends or whatever, anything that you spend in a month, write it down on a spreadsheet, because I really think then you can be a little bit more stricter when you overview it and go, actually, well, do I need to be spending 100 quid on going? Yeah, I'm spending. Food's
a big one, isn't it? So you work out, I want to spend 50 quid a week on food, for example. Yeah. And at the end of the month, you tally up every single little trip to Tesco's or Co-op, and you think, oh, actually, I'm at 250 quid a week. Yeah, especially, like you say, like if you do buy lunches for work and stuff, that can really accumulate. Like if you're going to the Co-op every single day, and all right, the meal deals are only, I don't know, 250 or 350. And it adds up. But it adds up over a week to like, you know, 20 odd quid. So I think it's a really good thing to just visualize it, write it all down. You can see really the brutal honesty of your spending, and then from there you can kind of make a game plan as to, all right, well, what do I need to kind of sort out going forward. Similar to that point, but slightly off piste, is checking your bank account for every little in and out. I refuse to do this every month. I'm so bad for it. It gives me such anxiety. Things just appear in your bank account. You get caught with, you know, free trials that you forget about. You get, like we had something with British Gas. I noticed it was like, and this was only the other day, £11 a month. I thought, what on earth is that? Yeah. We haven't been with British Gas for over a year. I went all the way, I was charged it every single month, and it was some extra like home emergency. Not home emergency cover, but like it was just gas boiler breakdown. But we've got a brand new boiler. We're in a new build. We don't need that. So I rang up and basically cried, and they gave me all the money back. Things can just slip through the net, and like Sean just mentioned, you can get signed up for things like you get a free trial for a month, and then if you don't cancel it after a month, there's so many things out there that do that. Yeah, they are naughty. And they are, and it is naughty. And unless you set a reminder on your calendar or whatever, life's got busy and hectic, and you've forgotten to cancel it. Like Sean and I were paying, I know it's only like £11 a month, but still that's 120 quid for the year. So as much as it might give you anxiety looking at your bank account and you're like, oh, I don't want to see my spending this month or whatever, I think it's just crucial to do so, especially if you're looking to get on the property ladder, because every little bit helps, and you're going to need every single penny when you move into that house, trust me. So the next point we're going to talk about is the Help to Buy ISA, but we now know that the Help to Buy ISA isn't actually going. It's now called a lifetime ISA. Help to Buy ISA was something I definitely opened up before I had met Sean, because I was obviously looking to get on the property ladder regardless. And it was a really, really good way of just saving money. Obviously the government give you an equivalent of your amount. Is it £200 in, £50 out? I think it was £200 and £50 at the time, but I don't know if that's changed now, because they have changed it over to a lifetime ISA. It's a really good helping hand. It's free money essentially from the government. Every little bit helps. Again, I needed every single penny I could get when moving into a house, so it adds right up, doesn't it? That's £600 a year. Yeah, definitely look into that. It might be something that could really help you save a little bit more money. Another way to save money to buy your first home, and again, it might seem like a dummy's guide, but
is to really find like voucher codes when you're going out for dinner and stuff. We tend to forget that we actually get a little bit of discount with my old work. We sometimes get like 20% off at Prezzo, 20% off at ZZ's and stuff like that. So I think if you want to go out for a date night, but you don't want it to be a really, really expensive thing, try and pick the restaurants where you can get a voucher code from.
Remember Orange Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Back in the day, that was the day when what did you get? Was it buy one get one free?
Tickets,
buy one get one free cinema tickets, but it was also
food and drink.
Yeah, so you could also go to I think it was like Pizza Express, so you could get buy one get one free pizzas.
Date nights and stuff is something we enjoy doing, going out for dinner. It's not great if you're saving for years and years and you feel like, oh god, I can't go out for dinner and treat myself. You've still got to do those things.
So another way to save money, this actually backfired on me, so ignore a lot of it, but is to join up subscriptions with family members. So Netflix, for example. I am, however, that mug. Everyone you pay your £8 or your £9, where God knows what it is now. Everybody pays that. Your mum, your dad, your brother, Steve down the road, the guy at the newsagents. But you spread those out. My mum, she's saving for nothing, so she's saving £9 a month on a Netflix.
Yeah, I think if you can be the person that can latch onto someone else's Netflix or another subscription that's similar, great, go for it, do it. But we're the idiots that are paying for it at the moment. But yeah,
it's just, doesn't it? Like Amazon Prime, Netflix, even like Sky Go.
Yeah.
Things like that.
All your subscriptions. I mean, you might have a friend that's got Netflix and then another friend and you've got Amazon Prime, and if you can just put each other on it and save yourself like a tenner a month, you can just do like a handy little exchange, little deal there. And
again, you might think, oh, it's only a £10 a month, but that's £120 a year. And if you did it for Netflix, Amazon Prime, and all of them, it does add right up. And another real good way to save money, and this is not just saving for a house, this is for your entire life, is to never automatically renew, anything. Car insurance, phone, once a year, to move over for a bank account, you get like 200 quid. We both did it, do you remember that one January? But then we both moved over to HSBC, it was like 150 quid each, and
we got like free money. Yeah, I think it's sometimes easier, isn't it, to just accept the renewal for your car or whatever that might be, because it's just easier. You just say yes, and you don't have to faff around with loads of paperwork and stuff. But actually, it is worth just having a quick look on Go Compare for things like that, because that could be another massive amount of money that you could be saving a month or year up front, and again that could really go towards you buying a first house.
Yeah, like we did it this week. Our internet came up for renewal and we got another deal which was £15 a month cheaper, plus 3 months free. Another way to save money, something that a lot of people have but they don't necessarily know that they have sometimes, is benefits through work. Sometimes when you start a new job or whatever, they just say that these are the benefits, this, that, whatever, and it sort of just goes over your head. But when you actually look into it, some of them are great. So I hurt my back a couple of weeks ago and had to go to a chiropractor a couple of times. It cost me 150 quid.
Bloody
back. I nearly did, honestly. That was the worst pain. I'm surprised I can walk. I'm a soldier. But I just mentioned it to someone at work and they said, oh, why don't you check Medicash, which is a benefit that we've got. So I did, and that was it. I just got all my money back.
Like with my work, so you'd get discount at like ASOS, Topshop, Topman, all the restaurants, booking.com. Again, it's just money that comes back to you that you don't even know that you have access to, so it's definitely worth checking, like Sean said.
Just making the most of something that you just exploring some of the benefits you've got, because this Medicash, honestly, I love it. You get each year you get a 50 quid just towards general massages, you get money towards opticians, dentistry, and it's just for nothing.
Yeah, and it really helps.
So this next tip my dad gave me, and I ignore 98% of what he says. However, this one was brilliant. He said, get paid, put all of your money after your bills into your savings and work backwards. So the first of each month, back then, money for wherever I was living, phone, whatever, comes out on the first of the month, and then I've got zero money in my bank, and I have to physically go through the effort of moving it back from my savings every time I need to do something.
As and when you need it, rather than it just being there and spending it. Because I used to do the same with work. Like, I would pay all my bills, and then say, for example, I had like £800 left, I would put £800 into my savings account, and make sure that's a savings account that you can withdraw from, by the way, each month, guys. Make sure that's not one that you're being charged at, because I know some of them do. Work backwards. I think it benefits you so much, because you've got it sitting in there and you really want to keep it in your savings, so you'll probably be a little bit more stricter with your spending and what you're doing.
It makes you think twice about things.
Yeah, it does. You're like, do I
need to get that pizza today? I've got food in. Do I need to, can I be bothered to book back and forth?
Yeah, so I think it's definitely worth it. probably going to find you've got a little bit more money a month. I mean, try it for a month and see it actually if it's worked and you have saved a little bit more. So another one to quickly mention, which is something again that I used to do when I was initially saving, was looked for a high interest bank account, savings bank account. At the time it was Royal Mail, and I think it was a 5% interest on the money that was sitting in there, but the rules that they had was you were only allowed to withdraw from that bank account twice a year. So it would really make you think twice about the money you're putting in there, but once it's in there it's almost untouchable, which is a really good thing. But it's not obviously if you need that money in emergencies. But like I said, it did sometimes, if I had £400 or £500 there, I would put it in, and I know that I wouldn't touch that. It was gaining a decent amount of interest, so it's definitely worth shopping around. I mean, we don't know any off the top of our head at the moment to give you guys, but go compare the market. It will probably give you loads of different variations on there that you can have a look at.
Again, it stops you being tempted, doesn't it? Once you put your savings in there.
It's just another way of being sensible with the money. I mean, it might sound like a dummy's guide, but it's just about being sensible with your choices.
And it is easy to have two, isn't it? So, you know, having the saving account where you can move back and forth whenever you want, you know, that doesn't add anything to your credit report or anything. I don't think it's quite easy to add up. So just you have both.
So this one is a hard one to kind of swallow the pill. Sometimes it is just all about sacrifice. It is about saying no to that holiday every now and then. It is about saying no to the night out, and it is about saying no to buying a brand new outfit, girls, because honestly it's so easy to do when you've got that money, when you've got a decent income and you're living at home with your parents, and you know you've got, I don't know, 800 quid spare a month or whatever, because you are living at home and you don't have those bills. It's so easy to be like, oh yeah, I can treat myself to a new outfit, I'm gonna go out for dinner with the girls, I'm gonna go on a quick little weekend away to London. But really you've got to think about, is it essential? Should I be going to this trip? Could I be doing with saving that 500 quid for that holiday to Greece?
So you have to do a 2-week all-inclusive to Mauritius.
Could I do a 3-day holiday to somewhere cheaper?
Can you have a week, you know, can you do like a staycation?
Yeah.
Sometimes I know they're expensive, but you can do some really beautiful things.
Yeah.
If you explore, and then you know, just a little bit of sacrifice, because you can easily you can have a really good 2-week holiday and still save yourself $1,000 on the big all-inclusive thing. And that can go right in your savings. And
like you say, you can still go on a holiday, but it's just about looking for somewhere maybe a little bit cheaper, or there's just a B&B rather than all-inclusive. Or do I need the 5-star? Could we go for the 3-star? Do I just need somewhere to lay my head rather than like this absolutely stunning hotel that you barely spend any time in the room for? So it's just about sacrifice. Ultimately that's going to lead to a little bit more money in the bank for you to get on that property ladder a little bit quicker. So the last and final point to help you save a little bit more money to get you in that house a little bit quicker is suck it up and move in with your parents if that option is available to you.
So my rent and my bills and whatever was £1 a month when I had my first job living in London.
Yeah, so much money.
Can you imagine doing that for 1 year? Just suck it up and live with your mum and dad for 1 year.
I mean, I know that choice isn't available to everyone, but if it is something where you can move in with a friend or live with a family member or your mum and dad or something, and it does save you that money, because trust me, you're gonna need every penny of it. And again, like you say, rent is not cheap nowadays, so if you can move in with your mum and dad, then definitely do it. Well guys, that is everything for today's video. They were all of our tips and tricks to kind of trying to save a little bit more money to buying your first home. Those are things that we did that really helped us. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Smash the like button if you do, it really helps us out, and leave us a comment below if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and we will see you in the next video very soon. Bye!